Alright, we finished our tide stuff. We should have, like, maybe an upgrade somewhere here. There we go. An extra range platform slot thingy. Nice. Alright, there's my hex to 60. Amazing stuff. More fucking food to process. It's like never ending over here. Yeah, let's finish doing Wrath. He only has 2 more here. So that's that one. And then boom. Wrath is done. Next we're going to do Hollow because we're going to use her as our next. Yeah, Hollow's definitely next for clan boss stuff. So we'll start leveling up Hollow. It's going to take a little bit, but you know, I'm so dust starved in general, but we'll get our way there. We have fucking 4 legendaries that are just going to be sitting here for a while. Here we got Rox's A1. Gives him an extra block during ult. Theowen we're not using. Livians we're not using. Mari we will be using. And Nazim we will be using. Mariel will finish. Evelyn will finish. I typically do 1 promotion on everybody just so I know they're like the keeper copy. You know what I'm saying? It's my way of telling myself that I should not be feeding this unit. There's 1. Okay, we have 1 more 10 pull I could do. We're going to do it because I'm on the cusp. No extra legendary this time. We get an epic. We do get an epic. All right. What do we get? Show me the goods. Borath, Tazira. I don't need either of those 2. Well, I think Tazira is actually used for a fusion. Let me double check this. I thought she may have. Oh yeah, she was. Tazira is used for the Micah fusion, which we'll do eventually. I don't need. I'd have to pull a Imani, but we don't. Yeah, we don't need any of those fucking people. And Salazar, we still gonna fuse eventually, but yeah, we don't need Imani. That's at all. That's fine. More event stuff. There is a sweet fucking skill crystal. And now, you know, we're going to keep pulling for the weekend because we're so close to these gems. The gems almost get us to this, and then that's more pulling. So this is how it goes. You get more stuff, and you pull more stuff, and you get more stuff, and you pull more stuff, and, you know, etc., etc. When I do my Gear Raid 3 now, we can definitely toss in Hollow, and I might want to pull out Wrath and put in Hollow. Yeah, that should be better with the Rage, because Wrath does the least amount of damage, right, of the people I have here. But these 2 are doing something. They're applying debuffs, so I just need 2 healers and then the 4 best quote-unquote DPS I have. The Beatrix will be replaced here by Salazar, without question. He'll do way more single target than anybody else I've pulled. The healers and Ymrit will do basically no single target, so that's to be expected. But these guys will be much better. The rage regen should actually make a sizable difference from Hollow and the healing. But yeah, let's just set this up. I think I had it going here, and then like there. Now I could do this, I guess. Something like that. Maybe just this. And then this, and then... Nope, that doesn't fit. Okay, we are all set up. Amazing stuff. And now we wait. And now we wait. Well, I can actually just start ulting with these guys. Meteorite, and then 1 more thing happens. Okay, then we ult. Blow through the first shield. I think I'm just gonna honestly hit auto ult. They'll figure it out, I think. I think Hollow, yeah, Hollow gets everybody from where she's at right there. So it should be pretty constant rage going on. Here's the nice little Hollow ult to give everyone more rage. Very good. We'll even make it so people have their ult up for the end and the vulnerability fart. There's fucking go. Go, Twyla, go. Go, Twyla, go. Deranged Blade. I think like 4,000's like the next breakpoint, so I'm not very close. Nice. There's the Hollow ult. There's the Twyla ult. Should be shield here. I don't know if I can carve through it, but it's kind of close-ish. Yeah, we didn't get it, but it's close-ish. That's a minor gear difference. That just means with like some little bit of gear, they're busting through that shield, no problemo. But yeah, it's a new PB. I think 3,000-ish. It feels like a PB. Okay, that's most of our stuff, so we're going to come check back in later. So, we have the ability to make someone else 60, and looking at the spread of our team, I think we have a couple things to consider. So, right now our 60s include 1 strong single target fighter, 1, 2, let's put this to level. 1, 2, so we have good single target physical marksman in Calypso, amazing single target magic damage in Hex, good single target, or good AoE and AoE burst and Maul. So we have that covered. We have an AoE mage, we have a healer, we have a tank. Alright. So I think the next thing we need is more single target DPS and to focus on clan boss stuff. Now we have a Torador, so obviously leaning into that for our Nightmare team makes the most sense. And if that's the case, I think the next person we should make 60 also coincides with the fact we want to focus on doing artifact material raid higher is Salazar. Because we're also able to get an awakened Salazar, which is really, really strong. It makes his chance to bleed with his auto attacks go from 15% to then plus 10 to 25%. So I think that that's pretty big. And because we have the Torador, and for clan boss is really, really good, and for AMR is really good. So I think that makes the most sense is to do Salazar to 60 next. So that's what we're going to do. We could just do it. So we're just going to do it. He's going to make the biggest difference because he's very, very large amounts of single target damage. Now, we have to do a bunch of promoting. Oops, coming up here in a second. We have to promote him. We have to promote Hex. We don't have enough materials of either. And we could also progress each of their respective promotion things. Probably, maybe not to the most, but we can get them up there as far as like, this one is at extreme, right? So we can't quite do it. I don't think we have got like any fucking gear to put on this dude. So we're just like behind in a lot of metrics of what to progress here. Because we do need to get some gear on this man that isn't shit. Because right now he's wearing probably shit. Attack, bonus, attack. Okay, let's at least thematic. So after this weekend, we have got a lot to stuff to work on here. Arrival of Heroes is done. Hero training, we're on the cusp of finishing, so that's fine. We'll have that. I mean, we could probably just finish that by like making 1 food later today. And then we still have to do Duel of Champions tomorrow. Brave Conquest is going. Tales of the Smith I still have to work on. So we've got to do that. We have a little bit of money, so we can actually do some Tales of the Smithing here. This amulet's really good. Let's bring that to 16. Hopefully it rolls well. Wow, that rolled great. Okay. That's going to be huge. I think we should probably bring our existing people's gear to 16, like our Twyla and Hex gear, if anything. This piece is nice. I don't know if we're going to have enough money, though. Probably not. Well, we're basically too broke to finish anything up. So we're just going to do our finish up our dragon for the day. And then we'll check back in tomorrow when we have a full reset worth of goodies and, you know, see if we can make any more progress. Got OBS grade. Oh, okay, we're good. So I ran my clan boss. I totally forgot that I actually completed my 3rd quest for the story. We can claim that. Clear stage E4. We're on E6. Claim that. There's another mythic extract. And we've gotten ourselves a nifty little flux pendant, which is a really nice mythic artifact for fighters. However, it really only is used if those fighters are, hey look, feature unlocked Odyssey. Oh, we have the Odyssey now. I didn't think we unlocked it till we finished the storyline. Wow. Okay, so, well, this is pretty obvious, but the Odyssey is the storyline after the storyline that we clear. You could see really far down it. We clear this to get a Dolores skin, which is the Golden Pharaoh, and then eventually you unlock the Arbiter Esoteric in it, who's a fantastic mage, really, really good for a lot of single target combat, who has this great ability on his auto attack to apply 30% damage reduction. Huge champ. But I didn't think we unlocked that until we finished the story. So that's kind of funny that we actually unlocked that now. Either way, they want us to manually clear stage 13 in gear 3 using a marksman. Well, we could do that. But we did get the flux pendant, so the flux, we're going all over the place at the moment. But the flux pendant does give you crit damage, a little bit, 12%, and then when your HP is below 50%, it's doubled. So this is typically used in chaotic units, which we don't really have any chaotic units. I don't think we actually have... Oh, okay, we guess we got epics, but chaotic units you use that typically tank their own HP and go like low HP to do a lot more damage. So Sargak is a really good one, Valderon, Valeria, Ardea, Ligura. Anyway, these guys, we don't have any, so they're kind of meh at the moment. And for people like, you know, Twyla, 10% extra damage to targets that bleed when they're pretty much always bleeding on the same team as a fucking Salazar. Well, we want these guys to have an artifact that we don't actually possess yet, called Scarlet Hunt, which eventually says 30% extra damage to target infected bleeds. This is what we want, basically both of them, or Scarlet Hunt on one of them, and then you'd use, where is it? Am I blind? Wailing Skull on the other, which makes a shadow clone of them. So there's things we'd rather run, but we don't have anything, so giving him a Flux Pendant just gives him, you can see the attack bonus. It's just a huge amount of attack for having anything like that on him, so we're just going to give it to him, and he'll just enjoy that, you know? Not a big deal. But we have the Odyssey to go through. They want us to clear Gold Raid. So stupid, but we'll have to do that. But we're going to keep focusing on the storyline because that's of more importance. So the storyline now for us is the same type of thing, which is to just manually clear this level. And then we're going to just keep doing the storyline. That's definitely the top priority. This is going to be kind of a fucking piss walk now that we have our Hex all fucking zooped up. He's not fully promoted, but he's going to hit so much harder. I probably should wait to ult until the boss comes out. I think it's here. Do I run here? I think that's right. Makes sense. I don't actually remember where to put them. But yeah, Hex is going to do eventually more damage than our... So like once they can start attacking the boss in the middle here. Okay, so watch me ult with Hex. When he starts drawing cards, you're going to see him hit some fucking crazy numbers. There was 130k. He's just going to start bombarding this guy. There was a 280k. When he starts pulling his fucking cards out of his ass, that was another 180k and he's gone. So... great to see the lovely damage there. Bump shark. Look at that. That's amazing. Maul is so fucking good. He's still really good. It's 900%. It's like there's really no one in the game. Maybe Razak has a similar ult, but like nobody hits as hard as Maul does when it comes to that sort of fuck you bomb of damage, you know? Like it just nothing comes close. It's such an absurd amount of damage that Maul is just A1 supreme, you know, in the land of burst DPS like that. Like, he just looks at a pack and says, bump, big shark, you know, that's great. There's Nyx technically has better damage, but it's just not as big of a huge chunk of boom, here's a big amount of damage. So, either way, that should be complete, because Calypso has plenty of attack. She's got to have 7,500 attack, right? I actually didn't even check, but I'm just under the assumption she has enough attack. If not, Hex has, like, one of these guys has to have enough attack. I didn't even check, but I'm assuming they do. Not really sure what else they're going to send us to do, though, in the land of objectives here. We get a keeper? That is not a keeper. I don't see it actually flagging. Do I have 7,500? We do. Okay. It's gonna poop a little bit. Claim. Own 5 heroes of grade 6. Nice. Claim. Collect a total of 1,000 dragon blood from Drake's Chasm. Well, we could do that. We could just run a Nightmare 1. We've already done our Nightmare 2 and 3, right? I think. Nightmare 2, where are we? We're all the way at the bottom. There we are. Nightmare 2, nice. Okay. So let's do a Nightmare 1. Or, is it better to get this chest? What did I do? I did 3,000. Okay. Let's actually just... Is this chest better? Maybe it is. But I'd rather a higher chest in Nightmare 2. It would get to maybe chest 4. Okay, maybe I'd do one. Let's just run a second key on 3, just to get a higher chest. I'll at least get 1 tier higher, maybe 2 tiers higher. And that'll still complete this little thing here. I'm gonna end this auto fight and just hit auto here. I think I just want them to just auto. It should be enough. Damage-wise, yeah, we're good. They got this for sure. Well, there's 1,000, so that's the storyline complete. Yeah, definitely making our Salazar 60 next, and then making our Volka 60 next, I think is the team. Because we're going to want to use Torador, Twyla, Volka, Salazar. Those are like a core 4. Then we'll probably have Hex, Calypso, Hollow, and Eunomia. And we'll probably pull out Ein. Because we'll have a lot of physical damage. I think one of them also covers the same type of base, though. Should be okay. We do have to awaken Hollow, so when she's awakened, her heals grant rage regen. Okay, we're going to actually take over here and just Hollow ult here. Get everyone's ults back up. And I think it's at 130, so the next attack right now we do it. Yep. And let's see if we can get through the shield. Because if we can get through this shield, it's going to be pretty close. I think we actually got it, maybe. We did. Yep, so that should be... Yep, okay, we have enough now. That is enough to get to the next chest. We could do almost 4,000 if we actually had Hex promoted. It shouldn't be a problem. And everyone's gear at 16. That should be really handily accomplished. Twyla's fucking doing... She's doing more... Oh. Hollow's gone. Twyla's doing more damage than the next DPS by double. Which really just goes to show how absurd she is single target wise. Now imagine we also had a Salazar in the team. Yum, 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 yum. He would rip and tear as well. That's great though, 4,500. I wonder if it's going to save my thing I ran. So I might actually want to do that same format. It does, okay. That puts us at 6,500 chests. That means every day now we can at least do the 4,200 chests. Like we're at the place where we could 2-key. And what if we could 2-key, or yeah, if we could 2-key and get to the reward chest 5, we definitely would. For the record. The claim. Next we have make 2 purchases in the guild shop. Oh, alright. Well, we'll might as well just purchase 2 shards, and then we'll pull them. That seems good. Claim. Get 5 wins in arena. That's tricky, because I'm in gold 1, and... everybody's fucking angry. Well, these 3 people aren't. I could probably win this fight. This might take a day or 2. It's really hard for me to compete in gold. Kind of nickeled my dime. Nickeled my dime? That's not a... What? Nickeled and dimed my way up, despite not, like, being super proficient in arena. Although having Hex isn't even on my team, but I could definitely add Hex to my marksman team now. If I had a Lord, this would be so much easier. Full stop. I don't want to use Idril. I need to have a Lord in my team, you know? Like, Calypso's great. You can see her damage is really, really good. So she's good. Calypso's good. Lynx is pretty good. Hex is better. Lynx is okay. Maul is okay-ish for, like, a spot like this. But I could definitely do better here. I'll probably still win this. Just sucks to have a fucking Lord that really does anything. So we're just going to manual this with Hex. And get him fucking going here. We'll have him set up over... Whoops. Actually, it makes more sense to place Calypso first, I think. Yeah, because she has to ramp. That makes way more sense. Holy shit, I fucked this, I think. I have, haven't I? Jesus Christ. It's Jason Bourne. Oh, she does reach them if she's standing there. That's what this is. Okay. That's why I have her there. Understood. But she still doesn't kill him. Is that Margit be able to kill that little bug? Holy shit, I don't even know. Oh, okay, there's a Laura there hiding. Alright, this team seems better. But not great, but better. Definitely better. Might win some more rounds, but... it ain't gonna be perfect. I got a little bit of Dagna right there on the ground. She does nothing. Wait, why am I even using Dagna? I've got fucking Isolde now. Oh my god. I gotta stop. Here's the thing. I have to sell my Dagna. I have to sell my Dagna. I have to replace every team that she's in with Isolde teams because Dagna's dumb. And I don't need her anymore. I've got an actual Lord now. But that's gonna piss me off to have to do eventually. But, you know, that's life. You know, they did... Do I win? Because they got past the enemy. Oh, no, where's... No, yeah, they're past her. I do win. Okay. That's really funny. Yeah, this team might work for now. It's not great, but it's decent. Is their Idril gonna ult? Because they weren't able to kill anything. Are they gonna place somebody by the Nexus? Nope, they're just gonna lose. So many arena teams just break. I don't know what it is, but so many arena teams just break. And you just win when it's kind of nonsense, but they just fall apart. Like, I don't get it. I'm on a winning streak in Gold 2 when I really shouldn't be. Like, here's another team that I should lose to this. They have a Hotset, and they have a Bonded Silas, who, these are two S-tier champions for anti-air defense. Oh, she's at least placed better. And she's got a decent artifact, but she ulted too early. Like, if she could have walked past... Oh, no, she didn't. Okay. That timing was close, but that might be calculated. I don't know. But, like, they've got a Calypso, too. Their Calypso's positioned in a decent spot. But that's not going to be enough to kill the second one, is it? Like, if that one gets past... If they don't place somebody down here, I just win? Nope, they're Vienna's facing the wrong direction. Yep. And that was a 22 cost. They're at 5, probably, so... Unless the Silas goes down right here looking up. It does, but that's too little too late. What are these arena teams? They're just set up so cooked. I don't get it. Like, but... I mean, yet again, sure, I'll take the victory. Yeah, well, that should be the story, right? Yep, get 5 wins, claim, make 2 purchases in the arena shop. I can't really, but I actually, oh, I can. I could do this. That's 2 purchases. Claim, consume 100 legendary dust for upgrading heroes. Well, I don't have any at the moment, right? No, I have to wait for tomorrow's... What is that? I'm missing like 100 and something. Is it tomorrow's tide? No, tomorrow's tide is 58, 59, 60. So 58, 59, and 60, which is 30. So I'm not going to have enough legendary dust, but tomorrow's reset might be enough. What about the Awaken shop? I could purchase 80 dust there. If I sacrifice 2 shitty epics, which I have plenty of shitty epics to sacrifice. Like John Carr and Vorath. Perfect. Borderline unusable at the moment for me. Though John Carr did have a meme strat. Okay, Azor is unusable for me. Those are shit. Let's send those guys away. Okay. Is that enough dust? Because I could just put points into Hex finally. What does this get me? That's 130 dust. Okay. Oh, I could just do this. This is... Oh, I don't have money! Oh! What? Iran, Mach, money. I'm too broke. Can I have anything shit to sell here? No crit rate. No crit rate. I can sell those couple things. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's enough dust. Spirit cap. So she's down to her last skill. That's very exciting. Claim. Clear stage E513. Oh, is this Volka? Oh! Claim. Claim Volka. Oh my god. Lord, Lord, Lord. Here she is. Mommy herself. Volka. This is very exciting. Alright, we finished the storyline today. I didn't expect us to finish the storyline. Volka's going to be our next 60. So... Volka is a fighter, we've talked about it before, but she's a fighter vampire lady who you acquire all her awakenings from tide progression. The big one being her first awakening, I think it is, her first or second maybe, that reduces deployment time by like 25%. And it really allows some nice rotations for your units when placing them. So yeah, it's really, really nice to have Volka unlocked. We'll be using her for a lot of our teams because she offers a passive leech to all units on your team just by having her, which is like a 2% leech or something. So she's great. She's definitely worth skilling up and investing into. We won't really be doing it too much right now because we're going to max Hex next and then most likely Twyla next. just because they're so important for so much of the game. But the fact we have Torador getting Volka is like pretty huge. I guess that also counts for hero training. Oh no, leveling up the other person kind of hero training, obviously. So our Nightmare team is like super fucking nice now that we got a Volka in the mix. So we have, like, if you look at our Nightmare units, like 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4, and also Wrath is really good for Clan Boss. Like, these 5 on a Clan Boss team, super fucking clutch. This is gonna fuck hard, basically. Because Torador inflicts defense reduction. Then when his ult is active? He does Vuln somewhere else. Is there his Awakening? No, I don't remember. Anyway, he has defense reduction going constantly, so that's pretty huge. He's just like a super nice guy. Oh no, oh sorry, Volka has damage reduction there. Oh, it's her ult is Vuln. Okay, her ult gives us Vuln, which is the important part. And it's her A1, that's the deployment time. I don't actually remember where we get the Soulstone from, like where in Tide. It's in the rewards, you would see it. So it is not 65, not 70, not 75, not 80, not 85, not 90, not 95, not 100. 105 is the first Volka Soulstone. So that's 1, and then there's 2, and then there's 3, and then 4, and then 5 is 160 at the very end. So it's a very, very long road, but you get the idea. Very exciting stuff. So now, storyline, we have a bunch of these little mini shitter storylines. These are not important. This gets us a fucking skill crystals. That's great. Owning 1 red artifact at 16. Amazing. But the main thing now is focusing on Odyssey. So we're going to be doing Odyssey as our focus. We can get through a lot of this at the moment. These clear stage XYZ on whatever faction is just waiting. We can't not wait for these. So that sucks because it's just waiting. Clear stage 14 geared 1, we have that done. Hard 1, I think we have done. Tide 100. So you can see it really kicks up a notch there. So this just, we have a lot of waiting to do. It said clear hard 8-1. We're on hard. Oh, we're just like done with hard, basically. We're at the very end. We can't get past it. Understood. Understood. So we've made a lot of progress here, which is very exciting. We're almost done skilling up Beatrix. That's in a day or 2. I guess technically I could purchase 9 more, which would be like 2 more shitty epics. Some epics are just so fucking useless for us at the moment. Ardeth has a use. Yeah, Jinkar is fucking not good, dude. Jinkar is bad. To 0 we need. It might just be Jinkar. We don't need Brienne's at all. We have so many better marksmans. I think we'll feed some Brienne's as well. It might sound a bit crazy in the early games, but it's actually something we're going to do for some of these unusable units at the moment. Just to purchase legendary goodies there. We want the dust, man, really, really badly. Nothing else here is of immediate importance. No. Okay. Don't have enough to upgrade her, right? We need tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow in the resale we'll be able to get some more. That'll be good. But we do have a couple summons we could do on 2 times. Don't expect the legendary. We're just doing this for points because we're on the cusp of the next point progression. I guess I'll just quickly showcase where we're at for points because it is, excuse me, kind of important here. Spiritual altar. Yeah, we're on the cusp of getting more diamonds, which gets us more pulls, and we're trying to get to these skill crystals to pull this weekend, which we could probably do in a day. We just have to hit like an epic or 2, and then we're pretty much there, which is very doable. In a full daily reset, you get a decent chunk of stuff to get more epics. 1 or 2 epics and we're golden. You know? 1 or 2 epics and we're golden. Well, these rares are good because we could sell rares. Sell rares, sell commons. 1 more pull. Show me purple. No purple. Is it a rare? It's a holder. Okay. All right, so we're pretty much, no, maybe not. I was gonna say spent for the day. Nope, we are. All right, we're pretty much spent for the day here. We don't have anything else to pull. Really much anything else to do. So we are gonna check back in tomorrow after reset.